Shalom, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Give me a moment. In the meantime, please enjoy this music. All praises to the Most High. Yeah, the Messiah shutting you down. All the fan. Welcome, brothers and sisters. Shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Always give the Most High praises and glory. With everything you can, your hand, clap, singing. All praises, brothers. Thank you for being here. My apology. My daughter, man. Boy, I was with this kid, and oh well, there you go. I'm trying some new stuff. I don't know if the red is good because we want to spend a little time together with the family. And yesterday we did not have the time to finish with the people. Just let you know that the phone line will be open at 9, and at 9 and about like 22 more minutes you may call anytime you feel like, and sharing whatever that the Most High put in your spirit to share, any dreams, vision, events, anything that happened, especially local news, brothers. Okay, I'm noticing something. Local news, there's a lot more that's happening locally. They are not bringing international, well, not internationally, no, nationally. Okay, we need to do your part on your local news. If anything strange, anything that the sort, anything related to the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham, please send it to us. But before, brothers, give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. I have the red light turned on, and I don't know if it's too dark or if it's too bright. I'm not quite sure because to me it looks good, but it may not it may not look good for you. Okay, somebody said they can't hear me. I can't hear myself. All right. Okay, the person that can't hear me, maybe you need to try to up the volume. Thank you, beloved brothers. Thank you, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Thank you for doing this. Now, brethren, listen. A lot of stuff are happening. Okay, a lot of stuff are. Give me a second. Oops. Now, a lot of things are happening, brethren, on the local level. And there is a sister, she sent me a fair amount of news. And the sister, I believe Mama Rurak, I assume she's a sister. And if you have a local stuff that happened in your neighborhood, brothers, or any other local news, like try to get any news station that is very below the radar, things that are happening like in the neighborhood. Okay. We need to bring the local news and their faces, because the top dogs and there they want to show the swords is only cleaving unto our people. Over here in the local news over there in Wilton Manor cowboy community, and one of the own cowboys took a truck, a pickup truck, and then he ram it into the own people and kill one dude and sent another to the hospital. Okay, he was a member of the Fort Lauderdale Cowboys choir. So it's local, so they really don't make that international or even national. So we really need to band together and report our local news, which is good, beloved. Excuse me, beloved. With that being said, you are witnessing right now what they're calling a shift. You are witnessing the Heavenly Father's glory. That is why today we are going to discuss our duty, our work, our job to the Father. Now, brethren, each of us, okay, have a specific, okay, a specific job. In the meantime, please, brothers, put the one that can put the number to the live chat, the people that wish to call us on WhatsApp and Duo or whatever you please. Now, it is our duty to bring the glory of the Father to the front line. It was their duty to bring their glory of their father, Satan, and all kind of backward stuff here. Now it's the people duty. You may not be able to bring all the news that you can, brothers, but if something happened in your neighborhood, something happened in the neck of your neighborhood, something happened somewhere, even if it's not in your neighborhood, but it's on the local news, you suspected like the nation needs to know about this. And I'm not talking about conspiracy, brethren. And I'm not talking about conspiracies or things related to the vax and stuff like that. If the spirit move you, do so. And I cannot guarantee that our people we will be able to get everything. And brother, tell you the truth, I am seeing the Most High's glory, and I'm overwhelmed by the amount of people that's sending their emails, their stuff that they are seeing. One of an email particular that was very appealing to me. One a sister in over there in the UK. I'll talk about this in the prayer this afternoon. The beloved sister was coming from work or going to work, and then a bird flew, and then the bird rests on her shoulder, and she's working, and the bird is there. She shot a video. I am going to profile this video in our upcoming praise report. And the 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 bird just sit there. The bird just sit there, and then the person, the sister is moving, she's walking, and the bird just calmly, non-threatened. The bird didn't feel threatened. In fact, the bird looks like it feels secure. Okay, the bird like feels secure. I'm like, all praises to the Most High, man. Another sister got a cardinals, one of those cardinal or cardinal bird. The I believe the St. Louis Cardinal, the baseball, something like. I'm not too good with sport. So it is your duty, brothers, to report to the nation the glory of your Father. Say, yes, my daddy's doing this. He's showing, he's flexing, he's showing this, he's showing that. Shalom, beloved brothers. Shalom, sisters. Okay. Okay, something's going on out there. Huh. I'm not quite sure if you could hear that, but that was the police over there. So anyway, beloved, let us begin. Let us start. Wait, no, I thought I was doing the prayer. I thought I was doing the prayer, brethren. So now, let me see. 15 minutes. All right, let's keep going to what happened, brothers. When the other day, uh, Friday, I believe. Is that what was it? Friday? Friday or Thursday? There is something that happened, I believe, in St. Louis. In St. Louis, I believe. In St. Louis, and when we got in St. Louis, and I believe in Chicago or St. Louis, and four people, I believe in Chicago, they were inside of a home, brethren. They were going to a party, a gathering, and stuff. There was a 14-year-old, a 19-year-old girl in there, and in the process, in the party, something happened, and then somebody threw a bag of popcorn in there, and four of them didn't make it. Another incident happened over there, and that place, I forgot this. It's Atlanta, I would say. In Atlanta, a brother, he was celebrating I think, his Father's Day or his birthday, I believe. He does this all the time, Bridget. While he was doing his birthday party and all that, and then another person that came in, he told him, "Yo, can you just pull your video? Can you just put your music down a little?" And in the process, an argument happened, brothers, argument, and then boom, the guy pulled out a shotgun and he popped the fellow in his belly. He ended him. There is a pattern, brothers. There is a pattern that shows how every single time, beloved, those people are partying, they are gathering, celebrating, the sword is there. You have to understand, when the Heavenly Father says no, it means no. A lot of people don't understand this. For some odd reason, brethren, they cannot see the message here. Another airplane was flying with a student and an instructor. And the guy said all he saw the airplane nosedive. That's it. Both of them on board. They didn't make it. Everywhere you look, brothers, it's a problem. In Oregon, there's a dude, they're still looking for that guy. He just walk up somewhere and then give people a bag of popcorns for no reason. For no reason. He just walking around and then he gave a dude, they were in what they call this thing, a RV park. Those people were just on vacation. They're just in an RV park. They were just doing something, and that guy coming over there and then served them popcorn. A 73 and a 74 years old, and the 73 is no more. The 74 is no more. The 73 is here, but in grave condition. And that guy walked to a quote unquote a ganja dispenser and whisked somebody in there. The Most High made a point out there, brothers. He made this when he said, for those people, no matter what they do, no matter where they at, he's going to send a sword unto them. Whether they stay home, whether they go to work, whether they are going vacation, whether they go buy some ganja, whether they go to a store, a Publix, a Walmart, he is bringing the sword unto them. Our people, The Most High made it clear. He said, if you keep going out there, you keep celebrating garbage, you keep partying and stuff, I am bringing the sword unto you. Beloved, I am not that guy that will tell our people to stay home, don't party, don't stuff. That's not my business. Hey, don't celebrate this, don't celebrate that. This is not my mission. If someone at this time and this point and this lifetime, you yourself choose to go in the club, gentlemen's club, the bar, just having a good time, and I'm tired of being inside, the most I want mine. Okay. Okay. Is that what you want to do? I'm fine with that. But the Most High made it clear. He says, if his children, the one that are watching here that are conscious, if we want nothing come upon us, we hide ourselves. We stay away from the so-called two-thirds celebration. We stay away from the Gentiles. We stay away from the church. We still go out there, brothers. We go to the mall, buy some stuff, come back home. We go to the restaurant, to the supermarket, buy some food and stuff. We all good. Necessity. We are good. We go to work. We do our work. We are covered. But if you go out there, you all up in there and then partying and stuff, the Messiah is going to bring the sword unto you. Beloved, the point of the Father is, are you doing his will, which is your duty? Our sole duty in life is doing the Father's will, whatever he wants. That's the will of the Father. And it's your duty. If you see something out there that can bring the name of the Most High in a forward, call us. Brother Levi, this thing just happened in my neighborhood. I don't have any dream, but this is what happened over there. These people over here, this happened, the sword and stuff. Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? You are doing the work of the Father. That's your duty. And give him all praises. Amen. I stay out of it. Like the brother say, he opened the window. He saw a dead person outside of his window. He didn't go out there, try to be a hero, try to serve. He just closed his window. He prayed. He gave praises to the Most High. And then till this day, the brother's still alive. Why am I bringing that up? I just saw a video of the beloved brother, Willie D. Brothers, listen, as long as you're not out there celebrating things, brother, listen, if there is some festival out there, you pop up out there, you investigate, you see what's going on, you're not out there celebrating. If I want, I can take my camera and go downtown and show you what's going on and show you how our people is doing and what they are doing. I'm there investigating. I can go in the hood in the two-third area and show you, and the Heavenly Father will protect me. I'm not here to celebrate, man. That's fine by the Most High, man. They sell some food over there in the hood. Just go ahead and buy some food. And then it just happened there's a black party. I went right through it and get my food and stuff. But I always advise caution. Anytime you see a bunch of Negro loitering around and then stand in front of the store doing nothing, if you could go to the next stop, just go there. Understand this, brothers. You yourself cannot live in fear. We're not on trial here. They are. Some scumbag stuff going out there. I will advise my people don't even get involved. But you can observe them. Watch the glory of the Father. Question yourself. How come those people are just cleanly standing there and celebrate stuff. How could they not see this? Look at this man. He act like there is no tomorrow. Look at this woman. She act like everything is fine. How could those people not seeing this? You will be able to read their spirit, brethren. When you watch those people, you're like, there's a spirit on those people. Beloved, it's two things. When you see something in the video we brought to you, and then when you witness it with your own two fleshly eyes, it's two different things. Some stuff happened, brethren, in the nation. A lot of people will not understand, but the Heavenly Father brought the meaning to me. It's devastating, but it's a beautiful thing. It's the Father saying, I did this. Do you get my message? And I say, yes, sir, I have it. He said, I did this. You understand why I did this? I say, no, Father, I don't. He said, this is why I did this. And I bow down. I say, thank you, Father. Thank you. Thank you for bringing this stuff to me. And then he put it in my spirit. He put it once I can confirm it visually, because our people only can see things visually. Once it's been confirmed visually, bring it to the nation. Brothers, there are so many things out there. It's deeper than you think. There are so much spirits out there. Okay, beloved, you may call right now. It's 9 p.m. You may call the one that did not have the time to call yesterday. You may call us right now, and we are going to take call because it's 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. We are taking call. You may call anytime. WhatsApp. Some people on WhatsApp were calling us. We could not get in touch with them because there are so many people who are calling. But anyway, once it's good and ready, and I will bring it to the nation, and the nation will give the Father glory. A lot of people will get emotional. A lot of people will say, man, why this happened? But it did happen. We have a brother or sister or beloved in Texas. Hello?
Brother Levi?
Beloved sister, what you got for the nation?
Okay, well, this is Sister Anna. I send you several emails all the time. But I want to tell you about what happened to me. I had prayed for the Most High. I asked him, am I under his protection? And about 24 hours went by. I have a cat, and he came in and he had a feather on him. And I was like, okay, he likes to hunt. He always brings me home, rodents or whatever, and birds or whatever. So I said, okay, fine. I'll accept that. Then yesterday was the Juneteenth event, and my sister and her husband have a business where we sell African goods. And as we were setting up the tent at the park, and once we finished setting up the tent, I looked down and there was another feather. I was like, okay, I see you. Okay. And the day went on, our sales were like, we were selling left and right, like people were just coming to us. Later on that evening, around between 9 and 10 o'clock, I'm extremely exhausted. And I noticed from the distance in the park, there was a brother that had a staff in the shadows. I could see it. Didn't pay it no mind. And I look up, and a group of our brews that showed up at our dinner table, and I noticed immediately. I saw the words of the Most High's name in Hebrew, and then I also saw the breastplate on the staff, and I immediately jumped up, like whatever pain I was feeling or whatever just went away, and I jumped up and I was like, "Shalom, brothers." And I remember asking the Most High maybe a month ago, like, when am I going to meet some of my people? Because I'm in this walk alone. I have nobody. I'm just here with my animals. That's it, my plant. And here they come out of nowhere. And that right there was the final straw to let me know that the Most High is present within my life. And one more thing is this morning, I'm in my backyard, watering my plants. And this is the last part. I was watering one of my plants and decided, I'm going to take this plant in the house because the sun is just beating it up. And as I'm picking up the plant, I hear something jump into the pot. And I look in the pot, and it's a small dime-sized baby grasshopper, green, vibrant green. And I pick up the plant, and I'm looking at it, and it's looking at me. We were basically having a conversation. And then I brought the plant in. He went on his way. I brought the plant into the house, and that was it. I knew then that the Most High is definitely with me, because I don't see too many grasshoppers running around here in Texas.
All praises to the Most High, sister. Beautiful. All praises.
This is what I wanted to share with the nation. Brothers and sisters, y'all continue to keep doing what y'all are doing, even if it feels like, we're downtrodden and we're still dealing with issues that we've been dealing with because we're in our captivity. Just keep pushing forward, because the Most High is definitely with us. And all that guilt and shame that you may feel, just put it to the side. That's just those demons trying to mess with you. But we are definitely on our way. And I just want to say most all praises to the Most High God. Thank you for allowing me to share my story with the brothers and sisters. And I love you all. Thank you.
Shalom, beloved sister. Shalom. Thank you. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, beloved brother. What you got for the nation?
I was me and my wife was out getting dinner last night. Me and my wife was out getting dinner last night. Can you hear me?
Yes, brother, but I believe your phone or whatever, the TV, can you put it down a little or just mute it because we can hear the echo? But go ahead, brother. Your wife and you went for dinner. Go ahead.
Yeah, we went for dinner last night, and we was on the way back home probably about 10 o'clock. And as we was coming back, we could see the sort of like the clouds in the sky. But in a certain part of the sky, it was sort of light. And I was like, it just didn't look right, And I was, feeling like something was going on. I didn't know exactly what it was, but it was raining. It was sort of raining too here and there. And as we got closer to home, I started thinking, I said, everybody else has been asking God to show him a sign if he's really with them. And I said, well, I don't think we really need a sign. I said, he's with us, But as we was going down the road, all of a sudden it was like we turned upside down. It was like we got into an atmosphere that was not normal. It was like we hit a portal or something.
All praises, all praises.
It was like I could feel myself being turned upside down. And I was like, whoa, what happened? And I asked my wife, I said, I feel like I'm just drunk. I said, I feel like I just turned upside down. And she started crying, and she was like, she felt the truck go upside, like the truck went up. But it really didn't physically, but it felt like it. But she felt it too. And it just blew me away, because I really didn't ask God for a sign, but I had thought about it. And before I could get home, it was like that was the sign to let us know that that was with us. But it also gave me it was like God put it in my heart that this is one of the ways that he's been trying to reveal to his people that that there's going to be an exit or an exodus, and the people would, if they're in that spiritual place, that they would be taken, and they would go through these portals. The portals would actually appear wherever they are, and they would go through these portals, and they would be saved, And for the past couple of years, I've been having these moments. It's like when doing prayer, that I would actually like see. It would be like a field of energy that would morph out of the wall, or it would actually go into the wall, and it would feel like something would be coming out, or I would be going in, And it was like, whoa. But last night, it was like that same presence that I had felt. It was so overwhelming, man. I had never felt it to that degree. And it was just amazing. And when we got home, I could still feel it. And I'm like, my God, man, what just happened? What happened? But it was like something happened. It was like there was a shift that happened last night to me. And I don't think it was just a shift with me. I think there's a shift in the spirit with Israel altogether, you know.
Shalom.
That
Yes.
we're all getting ready to experience this place that God is trying to take us. But it's got a lot to do with our lifestyle. Our lifestyle's got to be clean. We got to be cleaned up, you know. And that, you know, that's all I got. You know, I just wanted to share that. And I was excited about it last night because I tried to call you about 3 or 4 times, but I couldn't get through. But it was, you know, I thank God, man, you know, be able to talk to you because I've been watching you for a couple of months now, and well, about probably a year now. Been watching you, Big Judah for a couple of years, and it's amazing what you're doing, how God is using you, and I just pray that you keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, beloved brothers. Thank you so much. Let us elaborate on that and let us bring more clarification. Thank you so much. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. All praises to the Most High. May the King reign forever. Beloved, give the Most High all praises. The Most High is grand. The Most High know the brother thoughts before he even think it. The brother thought he know the brother thought before he even take it. We have the beloved brother Abdullah Seer. Let's take the brother right quick before we go ahead. Alon?
Yo, what's up, Blair? It's Abdullah Seer. How's it going?
So far, so good, beloved. What do you have for the nation?
Shalom, family. Shalom. So today, my wife and I and our kids. By the way, I just dropped a video. It's called Connecticut Stonehenge. This is Connecticut best kept secret. Nobody know about this place. It opened this year for 30 days only. It's a 234-acre privately owned estate owned by a Gentile. So he just opened it for 30 days. So check this out. We went there today. We tour on the spot, going through everything. You know, you'll see the video and whatnot. We left one location to go towards the other location. Now, before I say this, I have some videos that I did in the past where I would see little feathers coming from the ceiling out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, little feather in all the videos. So when we left that location today, we went to go to the other spot. We saw two people walking towards us that look like Gentiles, right? As you will hear in the video. I'm like, oh. Now I look at the husband's hand. The brother, now he's not a brother, but the man had a long feather in his hand. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's a beautiful feather. He came to me with that hesitation. He didn't even say anything. He said, this is for you. I said, what? He says, this is for you. So I said, thank you. I appreciate that. I said, may the Most High bless you for this. He bowed down. He said, thank you for that. And then they walked away. When he walked away with his wife, they went and sat down under 2 trees. There were 2 chairs on this 234-acre land. They went and sat down under the trees. About 15 to 20 feet away from where we were walking away from them. When we turn around, because I'm like, okay, I got to turn around and look at this dude that just give this to me. When I turn around to look at him and her, they were gone. They were not there. They disappeared, bro.
All praises to the Most High.
They disappeared. I just sent you an email. Look at the picture I just sent you to see how big this freaking this feather is. It's as big as your forearm. He told me this is an eagle's feather. This is an eagle's feather. It's about 20 inches long. He gave us the feather. He said, this is for you. I said, may the Most High bless you for this. He sat down with his wife. We turned around. They were gone. Family, God's angels can come in any shapes, sizes, colors. Don't look for black people. Don't look for yellow. Don't look for blue people. Everyone that come across you, be respectful. Be humble. Be kind. You don't know who you are entertaining. Angels are about you. And YAHAWAH says, they go back and forth among you and report back to me with your zeal. They report back to me to see if you were kind to them. You understand? So keep your eyes open and be blessed. Shalom.
Shalom, beloved brothers. All praises to the Most High. May the King reign forever. Beloved, we are not making this up. I just checked the email. The brother sent the email to us, and we got somebody in Florida. Let's put this person on hold, and then stuff. Give me a second. Hello?
Hi, Big Levi.
Yes, beloved sister. Can we put you on hold for a moment, please?
Absolutely.
All right, beloved. Listen, we are not making this up, man. We are not making this up. Even though the first brother, even though he said, okay, I'm cover of the Most High, but he thought it's like, but am I really cover? Beloved, Jews and Gentiles alike, it is fine to ask the Most High Father, I am a humble servant, but as a human, I am from flesh and blood. Everything I believe, I know you're covering me, but my fleshly eyes, my soul yearn for a sign. If it is your grace, Father, give me something. Even though you don't ask him, he know what's in your heart. He'll tell you, be at peace, my son. Be at peace, my daughter. The Most High will show you, man. Again, beloved, the Most High can move his spirit to anyone that he felt. Anybody, he will send them right unto you. You won't know who this person is until the person left. And then you're like, wait a minute, what just happened here? You just realize that, well, where's that guy? He was just over there. Where's these people? He was just over there. Until this. Now, the brother went into some spiritual thing, some spiritual. He said he felt like the truck, he felt the presence. Like we told you, certain places you can go, brothers, you can feel a strong presence. He can feel the ley line move upon him. Okay? Now, the beloved brother was working over there. Somebody gave him a giant plume. He sent it to me. It's over 12 inches long, at least 20 inches. This thing is real. I received my confirmation multiple times. You receive yours. If you haven't, you did. You probably don't know that, but you did. Let us take the sister that is if she's still holding. Hello?
Yes, I'm still here.
Go ahead, beloved sister. What you have for the nation?
Yes, I'm going to pick up where the last gentleman left off. But first, I want to ask you, I don't know if you remember, I called not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, and I was telling you about the dream that I had over 25 years ago, where I was, it was like two men harmed me, put me in the trunk, and I passed away. And then my spirit rose up, and it was like an angel showed up. And I said to the angel in my heart, look, they don't speak word to word. And I was wanting to know how come I didn't have on any shoes. And the angel said, I didn't have on any shoes because where I was going, I didn't need the shoes, right? So at that time in my life, I had made a real recommitment to a relationship with the Most High. And so I had that dream. And right around that time, I was wondering if I wanted to get some worship music in reggae. And I was wondering in my heart and praying and asking the Most High if it's okay for me to have gospel reggae. But I was praying about it, wondering if it was okay. So I was living in Palm Beach County at the time, and I went down to Miami to visit my parents. Right near, it's 152nd and US 1. They had a record store there. That was over 25 years ago. They had a record store there, and I decided to go there. I knew exactly which gospel reggae I wanted. And so I got out of my vehicle. And as soon as I got out of my vehicle, I saw these two men starting to follow me. And they followed me along the whole sidewalk. And when I went into the record store, I was the only customer in there. I was the only customer. The men followed me in there, and they stood. They didn't say anything. I asked the person for what I was looking for, and the man was going to hand it to me. I reached out my hand to go take it. Well, one of these men reached out his hand, took the CD, looked at it front and back, and just nodded to me and handed it back to me, handed it over to me. So after I paid for it, they waited and they followed me again until I got in my vehicle. And they didn't leave until I got back in my vehicle. Now, that was not a good part of town on top of it. So to this day, I've always felt that those were two angels of the Most High. And they knew exactly, the Most High knew exactly what I had on my heart. So he gave me permission in that moment. So I just wanted to kind of finish off where the gentleman was saying, you just never know who we entertain. And I was thinking about the conversation that I saw last week where you had the conversation with the lady in the park, the lady that needed the money for the food. And I've been thinking about that because so often we meet people and the word of God said that we should be careful lest we entertain angels, that we're to be hospitable. Yeah. So just wanted to share that with the nation.
Thank you, sister. Thank you so much for bringing this attention to the nation. Thank you. May the King reign forever. So now, brothers and sisters, you understand there are so many things that are happening, so many things that happen in your life. Now, before we move to this, brothers, I want to make this perfectly clear. Listen, brothers, we are not telling people to purposely go out there and then try to see if you can do good deeds to homeless and people, and then so you can receive an angel. It doesn't work like that. When you are going to be visited, it will be unexpected. It's not something that you will expect. It's not like something you will know. It would be, you won't have no idea what happened. It took the sister 25 years to realize what just happened. It took the sister 25. People think like, oh, if it was me, I would have done this. I would have go over there and I would have give those men money. I would have give those homeless. It doesn't work like this. You do not want to worship those things, whatever this person, and then kneel in front and say, hey, you're on angels and stuff like that. The Most High sent you, and here's some money, and then go tell him I did a good job. It won't work like this, brethren. This is a very big subject now in our family and the family. The Most High has his messengers out there. Anybody can carry the message unto the people. Remember, it was a Gentile, a brother of ours. Okay, he was a Midianite brother, the worst of it. Balaam or Balaam. He was the one who gave Yasharallah the blessing. He put his name. All right, let me just take this fellow on Texas. I believe a sister in Texas. Let me take the sister. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, beloved sister. Can we put you on hold for a moment?
For certain.
All right. Now it was Balaam or Balaam that gave Yasharallah, Israel, the blessing in the desert. And then once he put the blessing upon us, he could not take it out. We have to be very careful, brothers. That is why we told our people we cannot take things emotionally. The same way the angels can come to you in any shape or form, demons will come onto you in any shape or forms. It is up to you to use the mind. A homeless man might come up to you and then humble himself. He is a demon. We made a video, I think I'm working on it. A group of people, they went and feed a couple that were homeless and their children were on the street. They went and feed them, they robbed them. They went and give them food and all that. They pull a gun on them and then they took They took $16,000 on them. It happened over there in New York. Don't be this guy, man. Don't be this fellow that, oh, I'm gonna go out there and stuff, and then it would. You think like it's gonna be a homeless or somebody? The angels could be your husband. It could be your wife. It could be one of your child. Could be your coworker. It could be that person you've been treating like crap for no reason because I despise this person for no reason. Be very careful. Let us go back to that beloved sister we put on hold. Hello?
Hello, Viva.
What you got for the nation?
Yes. The first thing I want to say is Monday when I was waiting on the live feed so I could pray with you and the nation, the live feed wasn't active, but I could hear you. You said, "Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters." And I said, I can hear him, but my phone is not, I'm not in the live feed, but I could hear your voice. And I said, the Most High is doing what he did for me when I was a little girl. I have a brother named Samuel, and we were real close. Whenever something happened to him, automatically I knew it. And the second thing is when I went to pay my phone bill the other day, there was an elderly gentleman in front of me. So I said, let me open the door for you. So I held the door open for him so he could go in, because some of the doors are sort of heavy. But he went in to pay his bill. And so the lady got his phone number. And then she asked him for his name. He didn't understand. So I told him, I said, she wants to know what your name is. He said, my name is Samuel. He said, Samuel Ward. And I just said to myself, I said, all praises to the Most High. He called out his phone number. His last 4 digits equals 7. Okay, that's the date of my birth. I'm born on the 7th. So he paid his phone bill. His bill was exactly $40. I paid mine. Mine was exactly $44. So the man named Samuel turned around and he bowed to me. He said, may the rest of your day be blessed. And so he left and I left. So when I got home, I sit on my front porch. I have it looks like scroll work on the east side of my house. A lot of houses have them. I think they were like real popular in the 70s or something. But there was a little bird, like a house wren. It flew up at the very top. Now, any other bird would be too large to get in that space. But this little house wren flew in that space, and it was just flapping its wings, and then it turned upside down, and it was like flying upside down. It was like entertaining me, and I was talking to it. I said, hello, little one. And I said, come back to see me. And it flew in one of my flower beds, and it was like pulling on the leaves. And I said, well, maybe it wants to make a nest here where I am. So I was telling it, I said, you're welcome, to come here, and, you want to make your nest, just come back to see me. And it stayed in the flower bed for a long time. So I was praising the Most High. I said, all praises to the Most High. I said, I didn't ask for a sign, but you've been giving me signs. This bird is a sign, because they normally don't fly that close to you. And this one was up under where I was sitting under my porch, the covering under my porch. So I was just so happy and excited about that. And the last one, it's not a good one. There's a man that lived across town from me. It would take you about 15 minutes to get there. This man left his house and he went somewhere just to get a few snacks or look around or whatever. There were 2 men. One man came up behind him. He never saw him. He grabbed his arms and he held him. And another man came up and stabbed him directly in the heart. This man was 40 years old. And so that's what I have to share with the nation. And I just say so much happening so quickly. I don't understand all of it, but that's what I have to report. All of mine is real time, no dreams.
All praises, all praises. Thank you,
All
beloved
praises to the
sister.
Most High. Thank you. May the King reign forever.
May the King reign forever.
Shalom.
Shalom. Take on another person from Georgia. Oops. Shalom.
Yes, Brother Levi,
Yes,
James.
beloved brother. What you got for the nation?
I tell you, I did not want to call in. I don't call in, but I saw an angel today, and first let me say all praise to the Most High. I was not afraid. I just was going up to my Dunkin' Donut, and I left mid-morning, and I forgot the day was the day a lot of people celebrated Father's Day. The line was through the roof. So you can only go in one way. And I saw this guy, and he was an older black gentleman. He was not a bum. I looked at him, and you put your defenses up when you see people that are begging for money, And I had my window rolled up, and he motioned to me, and I rolled my window down, and he said, "Listen, I can see the distress in his eyes." And he said, "Listen, I'm going through a divorce. I just need money for a bus ticket. Anything you can give me." Now, my first response was, "Oh, I don't carry money on me," and I don't. I said, "Just do everything with the debit card." That's what I told him. I rolled my window back up, and I heard a voice, as clear as day. I mean, I'm getting coffee. I'm not expecting anything, and I go forward, and the voice said, "Look in your wallet." And I said, "Okay, I'm gonna pull out $1 and give the guy $1." And I see a 5. And the voice said, "Well, he ain't gonna be able to dump with $1." So I said, "I'm gonna make his day. I'm gonna give him a $5." But I'm moving along, and I just motioned to him. And listen, I'll catch you when I come back around. It took me forever. The line was so long. By the time I got back to the place where I turned, because there's only one way to get out, the guy was getting ready to leave. Now, you can tell people that beg for money. This was not one of those guys. He was an older gentleman, and I'm 65. He looked every bit of 50 plus. And the voice said, "Look at again in your wallet." And I figured, well, okay, if I have a couple more dollars, I give it to him. Now, Levi, I don't make a habit out of giving money. I don't do that. I look in my wallet again. There's a 20. I had no problem. I said, "You know what? When I come back around," and the guy was getting ready to leave by the time I got back around, got my food, and I rolled my window down, and I gave this guy $25. Now, listen, I did not get up in the morning to give him money. Normally, I don't carry that much money. That may not sound like a lot of money to a lot of people, but I don't carry paper money. And the guy, he had a look about him. He didn't look like a bum. He looked like an older gentleman who had not been, you can tell this is not something he was doing. The guy looked distressed. This is not something he does on a regular basis. And the guy said, "God bless you." He was getting ready to leave. And I just motioned him over the guy and handed him the money. And I said, "Okay." So, but what got me was the voice I heard. It said, "Look again in your wallet." And I said, "Oh my goodness, I got a 20 in there." I gave that guy $25. Now, is $25 going to break me? No. But there was something about this guy that I was not afraid of him. But you can see the distress in his eyes. And the voice that I heard, I knew I was talking to somebody special. I don't know why. Now, did I go home and tell my wife? No. This is the first time I'm mentioning this. And so I pull out, and there's only one way to go out, and I make it right. And I expect to see this guy because he was walking. And I looked back, I didn't see him. I looked down the street, did not see him. The guy left on foot. I did not see him. And when I got home, I said, Lord have mercy. I said, that was an angel. Now, what blew me away was that I was not afraid. I was not anticipating. I was not looking for anybody. I was, I'm going to get coffee. And, there was something that told me that, I don't know, I was not prepared to meet that person. And we've always seen people on the corner begging for money, sign. This was not him. And this was an older gentleman. This is not a guy that did this for a living. And it's almost like our paths were destined to cross right then. And I had a choice. Do I help this guy? But something was saying it's important for you to hand the money for other people to see. I don't know how much he collected that morning. That might have been the only one he collected.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So when I was still waiting on your live chat to come on, I said, no, I'll just put this in the message and let it go. But something kept pushing me, tell this, because it may not be important to you, or you may not see the importance of it. I'm talking about me.
Yes.
But other people need to hear this.
That's the glory. That's your duty. You did what you need to do. Yes.
But that's all I have. I just wanted the nation to understand, it's not about me. I'm a soldier. I know who I am. I'm a Hebrew. I know who I am. And I said, I'm supposed to help this guy. So I want the nation to understand that we all play a role, a part, somewhere. I can't tell who I'm going to be, and with I just have a role to play, and I just wanted to pass it on to the nation, brother Eli. Thank you for the opportunity. I just wanted to share it with the nation.
Shalom, beloved brothers. Thank you so much. May the King reign forever, beloved. You heard it. Our people, we are getting confirmation. We are getting visited. Like we said, you won't have no idea. But when that person gets somewhere close to you, brothers, sisters, you will feel a presence. You will feel like, who are you? You don't look like the typical stuff. We have somebody from New Jersey. Let me put that person on hold. Let me see. Excuse me. Hello?
Hey, how you doing? Biglevi, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother. May I put you on hold for a moment, please?
No problem.
All right. So, again, brothers, you would not know. I'm gonna keep saying this. People think like when this come up, wondering like the brother say he doesn't carry money that way. He only carry debit. He doesn't give money like me. I am, like you already know, probably the world biggest scumbag. If somebody approach me the wrong way and stuff, and like, hey, bro, I need this. I'm like, hey man, get out of my way, dude. You don't come up to me like this, man. I get into argument with those guys all the time. Some people out there will take advantage of you, brothers. You can read people, man. The Most High give you this ability. He gave you the presence to read people. I'm not telling all our people to be suckers out there, man. Bringing demon inside your house. Oh, I'm trying to do good, the Most High and stuff. Oh, hell no, man. The Most High know your heart. And he will never test you on a thing he know that you cannot, it's impossible for you to pass. I don't give my money out like that, man. But certain people out there, you know that person need this money and not for what you think it is. And this society, beloved, we've been raised to think anybody, any junkie, any homeless person that's asks for money in the hood or anyone in the street, they need it for drugs. They need to buy booze. They need to buy substance. But there are certain people out there, brothers, they are really suffering for true things, brothers. Even if this person have an addiction, you give him the money and that person probably go over there and buy that drugs. If you did not give that person the money, he probably was going to go out there and murder somebody and take this money. All right, let us talk to that beloved brother that we have on hold right now. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me clear?
Yes, sir, brother. Go ahead. What you got for the nation?
Okay. So I'm when I called last week, and I don't know if people were saying this in the chat room, but it sounded like people wanted to hear what I was saying. I can't really talk about that right now. I have other stuff to say, but I wanted to address that. I can't really talk about that right now. That didn't affect the nation directly. That was something that the Most High showed me about me and why I was here.
Okay.
And
all right,
just told me,
beloved brother, let me, my apology for cutting you off, but you can, what you told me on private, you can cut the private part because we both know what it was, but you can tell the nation the glory of the Heavenly Father. You may go ahead and tell that. Just let's keep private to private, all right?
Okay. Well, all right. Well, now I don't even know where to start. All right. Well, one thing I did want to tell people concerning what happened is one thing you should do is not just the Hebrew name that you might have chosen, but your birth name, first and last name, even your middle name. Look into it because there might be a hidden message in the meaning of your name that the Most High might have put there. Like nothing is by mistake. So even the names that we get, even our English names that we get that aren't Hebrew, because I know when I first found out I was Israel, I'm like, I don't want this name. I want a Hebrew name and all this other stuff. But the Most High has even our names coded with stuff. So without going into detail, because I just can't right now, there'll be a time when I can share what happened, but it's something that directly had to deal with me. And because Levi did it in real time, someone said, let him know how I'm using him in real time, just to get rid of any doubt. I'm going to try to go quick because I have a lot to say today. When Levi said what he said, and I saw what I saw, it correlated to my last name. And the way it happened, had I been sitting down in my room or not in my room when it happened, it wouldn't have worked. I had to be in my room at that time. And right before Levi said what he said that made me look in the direction that I looked, I literally was facing these to the Most High like, hey, Father, where my feather at? Just like that. With my arms out, where my feather at? Are you protecting me or not? I mean, I know I'm a sinner, but you protecting me or what? And Levi said what he said, and I looked over, and I just kind of like, I just kind of went, oh man, you showing off, man. And I was just like waving my hand, like, nah, that's crazy. So I started pacing back and forth in my room, had a lot of prayers going on, and eventually I just sit in my chair and I'm just like rubbing my head, and I'm just speechless, like, and basically this sign of protection, like I go to bed with this thing hanging over my head every night and had no idea that that's what that was. One day I promise that I'll tell y'all what it was. I really want to, but everything in my spirit is saying just hold off on it.
Hold up.
Later on, it's a big deal for me because it's something I was asking the Most High about concerning the last days and what I wanted to do. And it was like, yeah, like that's already who you are. So don't bother me about it again. So later on, that Sabbath, I'm this is last week. I'm in my room. There's 5 windows in my room. There's 2 windows in front of me and 3 windows on my left side. And I don't remember what I was watching. I know I was on YouTube. And a bird comes and flies on the outside the window on the top of the window sill, like on the outside. And I can see it through my blinds. And I go, that's weird. And then he stays there for a few seconds and he flies to the second mirror, the window, the one in the middle, and he just just lands on top in the same place as the other window. And he stays there for a few seconds. Then he flies off and goes to the third window and stays there for a few seconds and flies off. And I just kind of chuckled and said, huh, that was a very interesting sign. I said, all praises, Father, I hear you. And when I told one of my brothers about it, he said, yeah, see, that's the Most High giving you further confirmation. Like, hey, if I almost said what it was, if the sign that I gave you that I was protecting you and of who you actually are wasn't enough, here goes a whole bird. Stop bothering me. Because I'm really annoying with my prayers. And when I prayed to him, I said, I know I'm annoying you, but so let me see. There's a few more things. Do you remember a while ago you did a video? There was a guy who ran an intersection, had this really crazy accident. He came out and had a shirt with the words "raw" on it.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if anybody caught it, but I caught it, and I wanted to say something right then and there. That wasn't a man. That was an angel. If you look at how fast he crossed that intersection and how the car spun out at the speeds that they were going, no human being can walk away from a car accident like that.
That's true.
He gets out, and the camera's right there, and there's an Audi waiting for him. I don't know if you guys remember that, right? And in slang in the hood, you know, he said, I'm Audi 5000, like, I'm out of here. So he gets out of the car. He's walking normal, no bloody nose. He didn't hit his head on the steering wheel. He's not stumbling. He looks back, and he has a shirt that says "raw" on it, you know, backwards, you know what I mean? And he gets in the Audi, and he's out. And I looked at it, I said, that was an angel. That was not a record. It was a dark-skinned man. I said, that was not a man. Nobody can walk away from that kind of accident like that. Oh, man. I know there's some more stuff. There was this woman looked like an Edomite. There was a woman that was on in Wisconsin, was it? And she was on the highway. You know how they have the highway roads and they're like layered, like stacked up on top of each other? She like drove off of one. And the message I got from this is that if the Most High doesn't want you dead, no one can kill you. She fell off of this thing. This thing is probably, you know, it's very. I emailed you the video. I can't remember what the title was. She falls off this thing in the car. She drives off. She hits one of the things beneath it, like one of the pieces of highway. I forget what they call it. Forgive me. And she slams down on the ground. I mean, the car is like basically it's total. Not only did she survive it, she didn't have any cuts or bruises. And when the police came, because she called her boyfriend, somebody drove by and saw the accident, called the police. She was talking to them regular. She was just like, oh, I'm fine, you know, and it was, she didn't look like she was in an accident. And I was like, there's no, the Most High saved this woman for some reason, but I know he was just showing us, like, if I don't want you to die, you're not going to die. So all of y'all that's worried about it, like, if I do this, I might stop worrying about it. Everybody who has this feeling of, you know, I'm not worthy of this, Lord, and I'm not worthy. Like, stop worrying about being worthy or not. Somebody said something when I used to be a part of one of the old Israelite churches. He said, when you talk to the Most High about how you're not worthy, you're basically telling him that he's dumb and he's not making the right decision. He knows why he chose you. We don't remember what happened in the light, but he chose you and put you in a position in the light for a reason. So don't worry about worthy. Whatever we did to earn whatever's coming, it happened already before we were in these flesh bags. So if the Most High gives you a mission, whoever it is, whether it's me, whether it's Levi, whether it's somebody on the line, whether it's just come in and tell the nation this, you know, go here and talk to these people, just do it, because we're the Most High's time clock. He's going to move as we're ready. And the longer we take to get missions done, the longer we have to stay here. So we can't keep saying, Lord, when you're going to end this thing? We have to do the footwork to end this thing. We are his presence on earth. He works through his people, you know. And I know there was something else I wanted to say, but I can't think of it right now. But we just got to finish it strong, because the longer we're here, it's going to be because of us being afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. If the Most High don't want you to die, nothing can kill you. And that's what I was going to say. The last thing I wanted to say was, if it's possible, for the nation to pray for the 144,000. Pray that we all wake up. The same way, you know, in old times, the people would pray for the soldiers before they went out. Pray, because it's almost about that time for them to wake up. But the hunters can't come until the fishers finish their work. So the fishers that are out there, whoever hears this and whoever can spread this to all the fishers, finish what the Most High has for you to do. Because the hunters can't do what they have to do until you're done. And that being said, the only thing else I can say about the sign is that I know I'm not going to Goshen with y'all. I've been saying for a long time, I knew I was the hunter, and the Most High confirmed it. I won't be in Goshen with y'all, and I don't want to go to Goshen with y'all. This thing, the things I've seen in the world and watch people suffer in the world, Jews and Gentiles, I have a big problem with this place. It is very personal. So I'm not looking to go to Goshen and be on the beach. I have a big issue with this world. And one day, the Most High is going to put me on a stage with some real thorough brothers, and we're going to let y'all know exactly how we felt about these thousands of years of oppression, about how we watched you treat your own people while you were treating us like trash. You weren't even righteous enough to treat your own people right. So the Most High got something for y'all wicked leaders in this world. And that's all I'm going to say. All praises to the Most High. I'm out.
All praises. Thank you, beloved brothers. Shalom. May the King reign forever. That's the brother that called me last time. We could not discuss this because it was very private. Okay, like the brother said on this prayer, the brother said privately some stuff. I'm like, we can't really share this because it will bring a lot of the nation won't understand it. They're like, oh, this brother carnal and stuff like that. That's not what that is. Each of us has a spirit. Okay. We have somebody from Virginia. Let me put that person on hold. Hello?
Yes. You put me on hold?
Yes, sister. Can you hold, please?
Yes, yes.
All right. Now, brothers, okay? And during the prayer, we were praying live, and then we were talking about the people that the Mosiah confirming. And then the brother asked the Mosiah, I said, but Father, what about me? Where is my sign? And the Mosiah said, look to your left, look out of the window. And then when he turned around, he looked, and then it was right in front of him. And the brother startled, like, whoa, what is this? And the brother saw the sign, and then he quickly bowed down. He gave the Messiah praises. He said, I will never doubt you anymore. And then he called me and said, brother, if you had any doubt the Messiah is doing work unto you, there is no doubt. What I saw was real. Yeah, the Messiah, brothers, when you ask the Messiah for something, he will confirm it unto you. It is fine, beloved. Like I said, just like the brother said, beloved, if we don't do anything, nothing won't happen. Those people, their time is up. It's our prophecy now. The Messiah is fulfilling his prophecy unto us. We need to put boots on the ground. If the beloved brother Abdullah Sir did not went over there and Salem, New York, and put his hand upon this work, he would have never known what's going on. He would have just walked away and stuff. We need to go places. We need to put lesson. We need to talk. We need to give testimonies. The prophecies can only happen if we move, brothers. If we just stay there and thinking like Christian, like some magical stuff going to happen, and then everything going to be fine. They lied. Everything is in you. It's already in there. You just need to manifest it. You just need to manifest it. A lot of us will go to Goshen, and a lot of us going to be on the front line. All right, just like an ancient war, a lot of the people stay behind, and then the soldiers, the Gadites, the warrior class, go to war. Okay, we have warriors here, man. We have soldiers here. We have brothers that tell the Messiah straight up, I want to be in the line, Father. Please put me. I petition for that. I want to show those people how I really feel about them. And this is the only way I can show it. Let us take the sister that is on hold. All right. Hello?
Shalom, Big Levi.
Shalom, beloved
family.
sister. What you got for the nation?
Woo, I got a lot, but I'm going to say a little. I'm going to say it fast. Okay. I want to be on the front line, too, because I had the best, the most beautifulest dream ever. I could remember it. It was vivid. It was about a decade ago, but it don't matter. I had 2 swords. I was fighting. I was killing people left and right. Now, it's beautiful to me because I was raised up watching Kung Fu Master Theater with my granddaddy. So I love, and we would always imitate Bruce Lee, go, pulling the hair out. I just love that. Anyway, that's me. That's the best movie ever is like Assassin Ninja. I'm just turning it up. But I was in this dream with 2 swords and I was killing people and I met the killer. And when I met the killer, they died. And I was covered with blood. And then I woke up and I was like, come on, let's do it again. And part of me was like, why did you kill him? But I didn't care.
That's true. That's true.
I was swimming and crawling and jumping and leaping. And I looked at you and then I just slice you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That's not all of what I call. Okay, woo. Okay, so I'm the sister that the Most High made weak, when he told me to rest. And 2 days ago, I was talking with my angel late at night because I know I'm never alone. So I said, okay, the angel writing everything down in my book. So I talked to my angel and I said, Angel, don't you want to go to the Most High's kingdom and praise him and see his face? And I started crying and stuff. And then I was like, okay. I calmed down, got my cry out. And then I looked straight up ahead and there was this picture that I have in my bathroom and it says, relax. And then something hit me like, duh, Most High told you to rest. What's the definition of relax? So I looked up, I went to my daughter's room and I looked up relax and she looked it up. It had like four definitions. Let me see. Did I write it down? Relax, to seek rest or enjoyment. And the definition of rest was, one of the definitions that spoke to me was to lie dead. And I'm like, ooh, okay, all right, But I wanted to ask you about my son, the son who's deaf, Ephphatha. And I always say Ephphatha after I call him deaf because Ephphatha is what Yahushua said to say, be open. Whew. Okay, so my son, he lost his hearing around 2. But he's not a regular child. He's very, very humble and meek. And when it's certain things that just struck out at me, and hopefully you'll have a little more insight on what or why they happened. Okay, when I was pregnant with him, the doctors told me don't get used to the fetus because they couldn't hear the heartbeat or anything. And the Most High definitely shut my mouth. When I got home, I said, Most High, you said I had a son. So I waited on him, and then, of course, I conceived. I gave birth. And then I'm picking highlights. And then when growing up, even as a little boy, like as soon as he could walk, he would look up ahead and he would search out and see if there was a male that I wasn't to associate with. And he'd stick his arm out on me. And I'm like, oh, what you doing? You know how you stick your arm out in the car to protect somebody who's a passenger and you're driving? That reflex. And I said, I know this boy. And I said, okay, I'm going to trust him. And, everything, I guess, worked out. But there's another instance where, because he has this intuition. And there's another instance where he went fishing with me and my mother. And my mother tied a big rope around her waist and his waist because he couldn't swim. And she was scared for how he would react to, if he wanted to dive into the water or something. So she said, Niecy, come over, Niecy. And I said, okay, I come over and I see him with a fish in his hand, the palm of his hand. And I looked at the fish and I glanced at Mama. I said, Mama, why you put that dead fish in his hand? And she said, it's not dead. And I said, what? So I go back and look at the fish. He has the fish in the palm of his hand. She just caught it and took it off the hook. He is petting, stroking the fish. And I look at the fish, and the fish is not going, wah, 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 wah. I look at him, I look at the fish. He gets his pet, he walks over to the pier, he puts his hand out, the fish didn't move. He tilted it, the fish was in the water again and swam away. I said, okay. Another instance when we were at a petting zoo. He pet a cow, animals like that, big animals. And then it was time to get more close to other animals. And there was this big pen for goats. And there was all these like young goats around. And he was like, ew, get away. Ew, he, of course, he didn't speak, but he was like defensive, get away. And he looked up ahead and he ran and he hugged a female goat. A pregnant goat. And she was about ready to drop this baby. Kid. Anyway, he wrapped his body around it. And it's like he was really talking to the pregnant, the baby. What do you call him? The kid inside of her. And he grabbed one arm under her and one arm over her. His face all on the fly. It didn't matter. He was just loving up on and speaking to this kid. And to pull him away, he stayed there for a long time. So I'm like, okay, I need help getting him off this goat. And they were laughing at me like, just take him off. No, I had to literally lift his legs up and pull him. And they had to catch the top of his body and pry his arms off. And he was about to cry because he wanted to commune with this kid, this pregnant kid. The goat. I don't understand that, boy. But also, of course, it's a good thing. But also, the main thing is, I'm sure he sees and talks to angels. Say you got...
That is true. That is true.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Let me elaborate on what you just said because this is very important for the brothers and the sisters to understand one thing, that the Father decide to do whatever he please. He can make any of us any way that he feel to show up his power. We ourselves, we have quote unquote all our senses, but certain one of us, we do not have these senses, but we gain a supernatural sense. And we are the only person that can do this. Most likely he can connect to the ley line anytime he feel like. Do you know the animals use the ley lines to communicate with each other? A goat can communicate with a cow. A cow can communicate with the dog. We can only communicate to human, man to man. But the animals, they use the ley lines to communicate, to travel, for orientation and guidance. I'm not quite sure if you're aware of those elephants that going over there in China. They are using the ley line. They never seen this before. Okay.
Right.
They seeing on the coast of Australia 70 to 90 whales, humpback whales, okay, going around and then facing each other. They never known this. Okay, that's how animals they communicate. Your son may not be able to hear what we are hearing, but he can hear what we cannot hear.
Okay.
There are certain frequency we cannot hear them, but he can.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High will never leave his children all with no senses. They may not be able to talk like we do, but they can talk with the mind. If you are born like this, the Most High will never leave you somewhat, let's say, for the lack of better term, verbally unable to speak, somebody that is mute. They can't talk, but they can speak with the mind.
Mm.
You and I and others, we can talk with our lips and our tongue. This person can look to another person and then they know exactly what happened. Another sister did call and she said her and her brother are so close. When something happened to the brother, she knows. My mom and her sister are just like this. They are just, yeah. My mother used to stay and then she would cooking and then she dropped everything and she like start crying. And she said, call your auntie, call your auntie. And then when I was a kid, yeah, when we called my aunt, and then she got into a fight with her husband, something happened, and then she had to come over and calm down. She can feel it. Yes, some of us have those type of connection, but throughout all our years in the church, and we've been, they taught us this behavior is witchcraft. They taught us this behavior is demonic. Okay, we repress those behavior, we shove them back in the closet. We don't want to deal with them because if we do, it is witchcraft. And my sister, I'm gonna let you go for 1 minute. The reason why the Messiah did this is to show his power. Don't worry about this. All our sons and daughters, all our brothers and sisters, they will soon returning back to the way the Messiah intended. All of those things will go away. It's just we are going through some curse, and then slowly but surely the Messiah is removing the curse. But everything that needs to be happen, your son will be able to hear that the way it's supposed to be. Okay, we just have to keep pushing and do what we are doing for the Heavenly Father. That's all I have to say for this.
Okay.
All right.
Because I have this thing with electricity. I can't figure it out. I'd be shocking people, and it'd be like a long lightning bolt you could see sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess I had something to do with electricity.
Most likely.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sister. May the King reign forever. Shalom, brothers. Listen, I want to tell the nation, understand this, brothers. Some of us have skills that are beyond any human being, any other human being. We just are definitely afraid of this. And as a kid, I saw my auntie executed some stuff, and that was probably the first time I witnessing a ley line. I didn't know what it was. My auntie used it, and until this day, she never told me how she did. And now I understand. Okay, that's what that was. Beloved, understand this. Each of us here have a special ability. I may not know what yours is. You may not know what mine is. We got somebody on WhatsApp. Let's see if we can take this sister because WhatsApp usually never work. I'm not quite sure if the sister can hear us. Hello? Yeah, it never. Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes, beloved sister. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, what you got for the nation now? You know, you're on WhatsApp. I'm not quite sure if we can hear you well. Go ahead then.
Okay, my English is not very good. So I'm from Canada and
Go ahead.
I'm going to speak Creole like the last time.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, sister.
So I say, first of all, shalom family,
Uh-huh.
shalom Biglevi. Moi gen un rêve pour vous.
Good.
Rêve moi c'était que moi rêvais que c'est comme si moi en position c'était undercover que moi y, OK? Et puis moi ouais comme si n'a veillé un monsieur noir coûte n'a veillé li et puis pendant que n'a veillé li moi ouais c'est avec toi l'autre monde que moi et puis m'a fait signe mais c'est comme si moi connais tout pas tout fait geste monsieur en pral faire et puis pendant que li pral font route m'getan fait signe à l'autre monde qui était ensemble avec moi me dit comme ça li pral faire telle route li pral virer à gauche là nous pral s'en là et puis vraiment vrai, les que monsieur en fait route que le fait, moun yo al sene monsieur ensemble avec et puis nous entourer monsieur et puis nous dit non. Je dis on va bail ça qui pour nous faut bail li ou pas ka aller comme ça. Et puis monsieur dit mais pour qui ça nous sene, pour qui ça nous entourer, qui ça me fait? Il dit comme ça mais c'est dans jardin d'Éden n'a sorti. Et puis nous tout le monde qui est ensemble avec eux, nous garder une l'autre et puis nous sauter. Et puis pendant nous garder une l'autre et puis nous garder côté que li pointe direction et puis nous un gros forêt vraiment. Et puis n'a imaginer vraiment ça d'Éden qui l'autre bord. Pendant que n'a imaginer et puis pendant que nous virer n'a garder jardin, nous garder pour nous côté monsieur et pour nous parler à monsieur et puis monsieur disparaît. C'est pendant
Wow.
que après les monsieur en fin disparaître qu'on y après moi son côté que mien comme on cap parler et puis il dit comme ça si tu besoin perdre du poids c'est avoine pour
Hello? Okay. Yeah, that's WhatsApp. So that's it will connect it automatically. Okay, that's WhatsApp. It should be able to connect it automatically. So well it's not. Oh
vous pas attendez
no, les coupé in and out. In and out. Just parler plus vite parce la couper après la couper. Go ahead. Parlez.
oui après moi ouais so attendez clair moi dit comme ça monsieur disparaît ou attendez ça
Yeah. M'tende l'autre dit li du manger avoine or something sous besoin perdre du poids or something like that.
yeah leur dit comme ça gon madame qui vini et puis il dit comme ça sous besoin perdre du poids boire café et puis manger avoine en bar n'importe qui façon manger avoine.
Okay.
C'est comme ça me lever dans donne.
All right. Let me
après
get
moi
Okay, bum traji, all right?
Okay.
All right. All praises to the Most High. Beloved, we have people all around the world, brothers, okay? We have people, some of them, they speak English. Some of them, they speak Creole, French. We have a sister in Brazil. She speaks Portuguese. We have people all around the world. They listen. They sent me stuff. They translated. All right. And WhatsApp doesn't work the same way. Sometimes the call drop and it automatically connected for those of you that have WhatsApp. So what the sister said, the sister had a dream. And dream, she saw herself and three other people. They were under. And this dream, they were undercover. They were supposed to watch. And then when they're on this dream, they are watching. She saw a short black man, a short dark skinned man. They were supposed to watch this person. And then once they saw this guy coming in, and then they circle around him. And buffering. Let me see. Somebody say buffering. Let me see. Buffering. Oh, damn it. Okay. I'm good. Should I go on? Should I go on, brothers? All right. Good. So, just to reiterate what I just said, the sister, they were supposed to watch this guy. They were like spying on him to find out who he is. They are undercover spies. It's four of them, her and three other person. And then when they saw this short black dude came in, and then they circle around him, and then they question him, and they ask him, whatever you took from us, everything that you took from us, give it back. And the guy, he didn't threaten them. He raised his hand. He said, what you guys are doing? Don't you know who I am? And then they're like, no, we don't know who you are. He said, I came from the Garden of Eden. Don't you know? That's where I'm coming from. I came from the Garden of Eden. And then he pointed, he said, look where I'm coming from. And then the four of them, they looked towards where the guy is pointing, and then they saw a giant forest. Okay, they saw a giant forest. Okay, they saw like a garden, well, which is the garden and stuff. Again, brothers, in the Garden of Eden, people always focus on the tree of life. There are so many things in there. There are so many things. He said, I came from there. And then this dream kind of like morphed into another dream, and she met a woman, and the woman, I believe this is kind of like personal. The woman tell her something. The woman said, if you want to lose weight, drink coffee and oatmeal. Okay, this is a message, brother. This is, has nothing to do for, if you really want to use. I understand what the woman says. Say coffee and oatmeal, because in our language, those two things mean something. When you have coffee, you pour it on the ground as libation. It means something. It's a message that is personally unto her. But she met somebody that from the Garden of Eden, another communion, another heavenly communion, but through a dream. Let me see if the sister's still here. Hello? Oh, let me see. Hello?
Yes, alors?
Okay,
Oui,
so
alors?
rêve l'infini ou do t'élever, right?
Oui, gon lot rêve. Rêve que moi fais, son lot rêve que moi, ouais, que c'est comme si c'est des séries de monde, comme pour belle mère, moi, monde qui pas quoi dans sa nouille présentement, comme si dans vérité, dans Israelite, comme si nous Jews. Et puis, moi, ouais, c'est comme si c'est dans dormir, moi, que yo vin visiter la caille là. Et puis, kounya là, li dit la goumen pour cigarette. Même connaît, li pas fumer cigarette. Et puis, kounya, li dit que ça la goumen avec petite fille pour cigarette. Il dit, mais pour qui soit goumen pour petite fille pour cigarette? Et puis, li dit, ah, mais m'a besoin connaît, ouais, kounya me fumer. Et puis, il me dit, waouh, dans la tête, moi, me fait réflexion, me dit, bon, pour qui ça la fumer, bah, ça. Et puis, moi, c'est qu'on court au monde qui vient dire, qui dit, comme ça, ouais, tout le monde qui prend, par contre, c'est pour mentionner vaccin, hein, genre, entre guillemets.
Dis en créole, m'a traduit.
Li dit, ouais, tout le monde qui prend vaccin, yo, tout le monde, ça, yo, son porte yo ouvri. Il dit, comment son porte yo ouvri? C'est ça, vous voulez dire, un porte yo ouvri. Et puis, il me dit, oh, comme si vous voulez dire son porte l'enfer ouvri, il dit, ah, m'bakadou, si c'est l'enfer, m'bakadou, mais yo ouvri un porte. Et puis, quand il a l'endormi, je viens comprendre comme si, moun nan qui pas de fumer cigarette là, c'est comme si je viens comprendre, est-ce que moun yo a vin dans situation comme si, ça yo pas de faire avant, y a vin commencer faire série de bagages yo pas de faire.
Exactly.
C'est ça, je viens comprendre endormi. Vous comprenez?
Yep.
Donc, c'est rêve là ça que c'est rêve, l'autre rêve ça.
All right, okay. Merci en pile. Ça rêve ça ou expliquer li bam traduire pour yo. Okay, so wagen l'autre ba encore, that's it?
Non, that's it. Et puis, m'a salué toute famille, shalom, family, et puis bonne soirée à tout le monde.
All right, thank you, beloved sister. Wow.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bang. Oh. Bang. Woo. Damn. Wow. Oh man, this one hit right in the head. And this one, everybody here already know. Once I start telling everybody, we're like, hey, I knew this. We kind of like, we're like, hey, we told you. What's up with y'all? We told you that's what's going to happen. The sister says she had the following dream. Now, in this dream, brethren, the sister saw a group of people that are not in the truth, but she know them. She saw auntie, she saw some dude, she saw some other people and stuff like that. And then she like, wait a minute. Those people, they are not in the truth, but I know them. Technically, she saw what we are calling the 2/3, beloved brothers and sisters. She saw the 2/3. He's like, wait, those are Christians. He said, wait, I know this person. I know this is my auntie. This is somebody that I know, but they are Christian. They are not in this truth. And then in this dream, the auntie talked to her, and then he said, I was fighting with my daughter. And then he said, like, why are you fighting? This is weird. You guys are a peaceful Christian. She said, I was fighting for the right to smoke a cigarette. She said, what? What do you want cigarettes? You don't smoke. None of you smoke. And she said, like, yeah, we were fighting to get a cigarette. She like, weird. And she just stand there, and then there was a dude there. And then the dude look at her and say, you know what happened here? She said every single person that took that tick that took that needle, that took that jabbity jab. They opened, quote unquote, a door. And she said, what do you mean a door? Technically the guy said they open a portal onto their mind, into their spirit. And then she said, what do you mean a portal of mind or something like that? Do you mean like they open up a door to hell? He said, yep, I can't tell you what that is, but if that's what you say, hey man, I don't know. But they open a door. Certain things that they open, they're not supposed to open it. And then from now, she woke up from this dream. Beloved, like we told our people, we cannot make this up. To hell with you. You go out there, you jab thing in your ass. That's your stuff. And I'm not against it, man. Big Levi. I believe the Most High moved me to go to shove that thing right there in my anus and then let them inject me with this. Hey, all praises to the Most High. Give the Most High praises and glory. Go get it. Is that what you want to do? Go get it. The Most High told you to do this. Hey, please send us video and photos so we can give the Most High glory and praises. So to what the Most High tell you to do. As for me, if I have to go out like this, so be it. Understand this, brothers. The enemy never meant anything good for you. He proved this to you all the time. They hate you. They want to destroy you. They don't want anything good for you. Even though if they have something good that is against this, they will find a way to keep the good and then give you the bad. You see, the enemy know, beloved brothers and sisters, they know for a fact that they are going out, but they are going out with a bang. They are going out with every gullible scumbag that choose to go out with them. Every scared ass Negroes. Well, if I don't take it, I don't work. Again, this is all on you. I'm not here to tell you to take this, to not taking it. But you were warned. The sister warned you right there. There are certain doors that's supposed to remain closed, sealed, and condemned. You're not supposed to go ahead and open those doors. We have a beloved in Georgia. Let us take the Georgian. Let me see. Whoops. I got there. Hello? Whoop. Hello?
Hello, is this Big Levi?
Yes, sister. What you got for the nation?
Okay. Let me turn you down here. Okay. I just want to give my testimony, and if you need to finish doing what you're doing, I can wait.
Go ahead, sister. I am done. I hear, we got a lot of people calling. We have somebody in West Virginia, so I will ask the person just to wait until the sister's done. You may call. Go ahead, sis.
Okay. Well, what my testimony is, well, first of all, I want to say shalom to you and the family. And I just want to give all praises from the top of my head to the soles of my feet to the Most High YAHAWAH. And I truly thank Him and praise Him above all and forever. And it was I prayed yesterday morning, which I usually don't do, but it was the most intense prayer I have ever done. And then after I prayed, well, I'll tell you what I asked. Oh God, I prayed basically based on what you were going to pray that day, and I prayed for Him to show me and show Himself to me, show me Him. And I prayed, and I talked, and I read Psalms 51 to Him and prayed that, and then I praised Him for everything. Oh, I realized after I heard the lady talking earlier about her son, excuse me, because I'm a very emotional, sensitive person. So
All praises.
This
Go ahead,
happens to me all
sister.
the time,
Go
but
ahead.
yesterday it was more. And I believe he cleansed me from whatever I had done. Truly did. Oh, I realize my sensitivity is really sensitive. I'll give you 2 examples of it. She made me understand with her son, the lady that called earlier. I was in a restaurant eating with somebody. It might have been earlier this year. And on the other side of the room, it was a young man who had come in to eat, but he didn't have the money. I found that out later. But I was sitting on the other side of the room, and I just happened to look over at him. By this time, the police officer was there, and I couldn't hear the conversation, but I instinctively knew that he didn't have the money to pay for his food. So I went up. By this time, they was up at the counter. The restaurant owner was, she was getting upset. So I went and asked the police officer if I could pay for his food. And he said, well, that's mighty nice of you. He let me pay for it. I said, because I don't see any sense in anybody going to jail because they don't have the money to eat. And I had to cry then. And then I remember I went to see this movie, 12 Years a Slave, by myself. I shouldn't have, but I did. And when in the very beginning of the movie, this master made these people dance. And I could feel that. It was a movie, but I could feel it. And I had to cry all the way through the movie. I could not stop. Even after the movie was over, I was still crying. And the person sitting behind me asked me if I was okay. And I was, but I couldn't stop because I felt the ancestors' pain or whatever, because that was a movie, I guess, just a movie. But like I said, the young lady that called earlier, she made me understand about my emotions. And that's why God forgave me, because I didn't know that I feel other people's emotions and I think they're mine, and it would cause me to get into mischief growing up. So I asked forgiveness for whatever I had done. And that's just my testimony. I just wanted to, the family to know that I felt that God forgave me. He sent the little birds again, one on my right, outside my door. And there was one on my left. And it's very hard for me to be out in the world now, because I do feel, I can feel or read people or whatever you want to call it. But sometimes there's an evil person, and if I feel their emotions, I'll be helping somebody that I shouldn't help. And it gets me into, that's the part about me that I'll have to learn how to, that I would say God will have to teach me how to recognize it, to read, like try the spirit quickly, so that I can not get into stuff or not help the right person. And that's pretty much my testimony. And I just want to praise God for you, and I thank you for all you do. And I know God sent you to me to help me to learn what I needed to learn, you and Big Judah. And there are some others, but you two are on the most, and I just thank God for you, and keep doing what you're doing.
And
Shalom.
shalom, family. Thank you.
Thank you, beloved sister. May the King reign forever. And I want to say something what the sister said. You see, brothers, like I said, you don't know who's going through the situation that you're going. The sister just told the previous sister so something about her son, okay, on the account that he cannot hear stuff. Okay, you never know what will that do to another person that are hearing here. um because, but let me go to this point. The reason why you keep seeing my face, usually I want to do this thing like this. Okay, darkness, you're not supposed to see me because I want your mind to focus on the most high. But my apology, let me say this again. The reason why I do this sometimes, I want to do the whole podcast, even the prayer and darkness, so the people can focus on the most high. You know why I can't do that? Because we have certain of our people, they do not hear, they read lips. I have a sister, she can read my lips, she can understand everything that I'm saying. Amazing skills. That is why you always have to see my face. For the one out there that cannot hear or cannot talk, but they can read lips. Okay, that's one of the reasons why you see my face and I let my mouth move so the people can understand what I'm saying. So the people that have this type of ability, I can't read lips for us to save my life. If they say, Big Levi, read these lips before we kill you, I like, okay, well, whatever, just go ahead and kill me. You know. Oh yeah, just to let you guys know that that stuff it's over there and stuff. Thank you for the sister. I believe we have somebody on WhatsApp. Let's see if we can take this person again, brothers. WhatsApp is horrible when it comes to things like that. Let me see if I can take WhatsApp. Hello.
Hello. Hey, how are you?
Pretty good, beloved
Shalom,
sister.
family.
Yes, go ahead.
Big Levi, I wanted to talk about a dream I had. It's been a couple years, and I dreamed. I want to say it's a church. I can't, I never been in a church like that. The windows were real up high, and there was no pews. There was just a podium in the front, and everything in the room, it was just solid gold. I mean, a sparkling type of gold, almost like a glittery gold. And I was kneeling down as if I was going to prostrate to pray. And I looked up because the sun hit the windows. They were way up high. The sun hit the windows, and inside the glass of the windows, it was like, I want to say like threads of a spider web or something. That's how fine it was. Those were even gold. So after I sat there and I just looked around all over, I went up to the podium because it was a big book, and the podium was gold, the book was gold, and it had some strange writing like carved into it, but everything in the book was solid gold. I've never had a dream like that before. That was the only time I've ever dreamed of just being somewhere where it was all gold.
Okay.
And then there was another dream I had
Hmm.
that I couldn't understand, and it stuck with me. It was me and my brother. We like a year apart. And my grandmother, who's deceased, we were at her house, the house that when I was real young. So we went outside and we was walking and we was joking around, walking down my grandmother's street. And I looked up because the clouds was real big and fluffy. And I looked up in the clouds and I seen a big castle up in the clouds. And I told my brother, I said, look, do you see this? Do you see this? I said, that's paradise. That's the kingdom. And we ran back to my grandmother's house. And I was telling my grandmother, and I had a cousin that was there. Now, my grandmother is deceased, but she was in my dream. So my cousin was there and she kept laughing, talking about, yeah, right, yeah, right. Yeah, you didn't see the kingdom. You didn't see the kingdom. I kept telling her, well, come on, I'm going to show you. But when I went back out there and went down the street, the clouds had covered the cloud that had the big castle on it and the grass and all that. So she kept laughing, like, in other words, saying, and I was like lying or whatever. and I started crying, and then I just woke up.
Okay.
So
My apology for the people. You can hear the phone ringing because the person that called me from WhatsApp, and probably she's in Canada or somewhere else outside. That's why you can hear the stuff. But yes, the sister. The first dream that you saw, I don't think that was in a church at all. That was not. It looks like a church, but one thing that you mentioned in the dream that really caught my attention is one of the I believe one of the door that you saw like a piece of cloth that has spider webs on them, right?
that was inside the window. It was just everything was gold, and inside the glass of the window,
Hmm.
it was like fine threads. And when the sun shined through them, they was up real high. And I was sitting down like on my knees, like I was about to prostrate forward, just sitting there. And I looked up because the sun had came through the
Okay.
windows, but they was way up high. And when the sun hit the glass, I could see the shimmer hitting these fine threads, just like I mean, real shiny and gold. It was just
Yes.
everything was gold.
Okay. Your dream, both of dream are pretty much dealing with the same circumstances. They are dealing with a very special place. With the what you saw, I'm not gonna say it's inside of the kingdom, but what you saw, it's a heavenly place. Maybe a place you've been before, or most likely you're going to go to this place. And what you saw with your brother in the sky, and that's what it is. Your dream remind me of a sister that called, and then she was going with us and to Goshen, and when she looked outside of the firmament, she saw her brother in the part of the destruction, and the brother was knocking on the window trying to she was knocking on the firmament trying to get in, and then the sister said there's nothing he can do for the brother. He moved to you, to see you and your brother, both of you look up and see this kingdom. That's a good sign. I'm not quite sure what the whole dream means, but it's something positive. Most likely it has to do personally with you, but it's a beautiful dream that has to do with a beautiful place, and that's all I can say. Yeah. Yeah,
All praise to
yeah,
the Most High.
all praises. It's something whether you've been there before or you're going there. So that's what it is. I will tell you to pray and fast. And I'm not quite sure if your brother is in the truth, but pray for him.
He dibbling and dabbling. We trying. We don't speak right now because
Okay.
of some, you know, whatever, some back and forth. But
Okay.
I
But
wish him the best. Sometimes your family can be your worst
oh, you're
enemy.
worse than me. All
You
right.
know.
Well, we understand. That's why I feel like it's kind of personal. But sister, let me take this person from Georgia, and then thank you so much for
Okay.
calling. Okay.
Shalom,
All right.
family.
Shalom.
Bye bye.
Bye. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hi,
Yes.
Big.
Yes, beloved sister. Can you hello? Can you hear us?
Yes.
All right, go ahead, sister. Oh, all right. The sister hang up probably by accident. Brethren, forgive us. Sometime the technology that we are using is so backward. The sister call us on WhatsApp. When you're on WhatsApp, brothers, when you're talking to someone and somebody call you on the line, the phone can you can still hear the phone. You can still hear the phone ringing. Okay. The sister call us back again, I believe. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me better now?
Yes, we can. Go ahead, sister. What you got for the nation?
Okay. I had a dream last night, and um, I used to dream all the time. Especially since I came into the awakening. And it's just like I know that I'm dreaming, but I can't remember my dreams. And I was praying and I was asking the Most High to, um, you know, talk to me, communicate with me, because I can't remember my dreams or what's going on. So last night I dreamed I had a big house. I was in this big house. It's not my house, but I was living there. Well, it's not the house I have now, I should say. But anyway, I lived in this big house and there was a male there, but the male was not like a mate. It was, felt more like a brother. I just don't remember any faces. But anyway, um,
Okay.
Go ahead, beloved. Go
So
ahead.
okay. So I was had dozed off, was sitting on the couch and dozed off, and when I woke up, he asked me if I was running water. And I was like, no, I'm not running water. And so I went towards the kitchen area where, then I heard water running from outside, and I went outside in the front yard, and it was these two little children. And they had been running the water for a long time because the grass was wet, everything was wet. So I was like, why y'all turn on the water? Y'all wasting my water. And I didn't want to fuss at the kids. I said, where do y'all live? And they was like across the street. So I took them across the street and I talked to the father and I said, are they turning on my water? And, I just want to come and let that they're across the street on my property. They were small children. And he was like, oh, okay, whatever. And I was saying to myself, whatever, you don't care about, the children being across the street. You're not keeping an eye on them. They on somebody else's property. So anyway, I just said, oh, well, I ain't want to fuss at the kids because they're children. I wanted to talk to the adult. So I was back at the house and me and whoever the person was, it just felt like a brother, not like a boyfriend or husband. But anyway, we were in the front room and we were hearing noises in the closet. And I was like, what is that? And he was like, I don't know. So I went and opened the closet door. And the little girl and the little boy was in my closet. I said, how did y'all get in my house? And they said that the little boy said, well, we found the what is it? The floor plan for a house, how they draw out the plans for the house.
Blueprint.
He said, well, we get the blueprint. We found the blueprints from the house and we came in through the crawl space. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then I woke up. And I was like, what is that?
That's a very complicated dream. Sometimes, sister, we're like, what the hell? What happened here? What the hell was that dream? Like, why? It seems this dream is dealing with on a personal level, because in this dream you saw a familiar person. This person looked like a brother to you. It's felt. How long you say you have this dream? A year ago?
No, this was last night.
Oh, last night. Okay, I'm confused with somebody. Yeah. This dream is just one thing that I noticed is the kids playing in the water. Okay, it may be a representation of the heavenly children, the tribe playing in the water, and then they were causing some strife, and then you try to call them out. Most likely, this dream deal with you. Probably you have some people and in your family that dabble with the truth, and then you pray on the Father, you complain unto him, and then he to tell you everything's gonna be fine with those people. And that's what I'm picking up from this dream. And it's something that is personal with your family, and there's a figure of authority, somebody that you feel close to, that you don't see as a husband but like a brother, something like that. So that's what I'm getting from this dream, but it's very, very complex, so to speak. So I do not want to go ahead and get too deep into the meaning of this, because the water is the Holy Spirit, the children, and things like that, with you as a witness and all. It is very complex, so I cannot go into it and tell you exactly what it is, but it deal with something personal. I will advise you to pray the Most High. If it really moves you to pray the Most High, and then He will give you the meaning of it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, beloved sister, for calling us. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
May the King reign forever. Yes, brother. Some of the dream. Talking about this, brethren. I have a dream this 2 days. No. Yesterday. Yeah. Is that what that was? Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday I have a funny. I'm like, I understand why I had that dream. I'm like, Father, but why? I left that lifestyle a long time ago, but why? In this dream, brothers, excuse me, I saw a cousin of mine, a brother of mine. We were so close. Remember, I told you when we were kids, when we were children, little boys, there was an old man named, may the Most High forgive you. Oh, man, the Most High is a funny guy, man. Man, the Most High forgive me, man. There was an old man. My mother, if my mother could speak English, I would have just tell my mother, go ahead, tell the story. She understand English, she understand basic, she speak basic English. Yes and no. When we were kids, I told this story all the time. When we were kids, this man, this old man, he's very old. His name is Avandi. That was his name. He doesn't have a last name. He doesn't have he told us this is the name that he got. And this man, he has an ability of curing any kind of disease. He made a potion, brothers. He made a potion on a bottle. If you get caught in your hand, he dropped that potion. It burns like hell. I can guarantee you. You go to sleep, by tomorrow you wake up, you only will see a scar, barely. You got any rash on you? You got some type of you just gave birth, you lose strength, and then you use this thing, and then he will just bring you back, give you strength. He never gave the receipt, the recipe. This man, this old man, and now I understand who this man was. It took me a long time, almost like 30 years. I just realized who this guy was. This man, he used to tell us stories. He said he went on a quest to find out where the earth ended, truly the end of the earth. He met many entities. And then in his quest, brother, as a kid, I didn't know what it was. He, quote unquote, for a lack of a better term, he opened a portal and he bring one of those entities. And he tell this, he say, talk to them, tell them everything that you know and everything that you did. As a kid, brothers, me and my cousin, we stand there, and this little demon just sit in the dark and talking to us, talking. He said that he is more afraid of us than we are afraid of him. He said, if anything, we can kill him. He said, like the children, he speak to a group of us. He every single night that he come, he called this entity, brothers, true story. He called this entity out of the dark. We never seen it, but we can see when cars are passing by and then the light try to flash on him, you can see him moving and hiding in the shadow. When we say, can we see you? He said, no, your eyes is not supposed to see me. He said, if you see me, you'll die because I don't look the way that you thought I look. And my cousin, we used to talk about this all the time. He live in Brooklyn. His name is Dima. If you're watching, call me, bro. We go up like this. In the dream, brothers, I saw him. And when I saw him, I saw a sister that he has. And this sister is wicked to the core. The sister is so wicked, brothers. She caused a brother of hers being hacked into pieces. She caused a brother of hers to be hacked into pieces right in front of everybody and die. That's how wicked this sister is. And I saw her in a dream, and the dream was so embarrassing and so complex. Something happened. There was another woman there. Something happened to her. And then she run and she said a word. She said something that I can't repeat here. She says this and this and that. Look at her, look at her. And then I be a scumbag and I go ahead and then turn around and I'm like, damn, you right. That's what that is. And then when I wake up in the dream, I'm like, Father, why? But why did you show me this dream? What is it, Father? I get away from this life like ages ago. Why did I see this woman? And why did that didn't bother me at all? I saw wicked people and demons all the time. But why did I saw that other woman in that situation? It was very disturbing, man. And I'll just sit on the bed. I give the Most High praises and I laugh, man. I'm like, the Most High is just messing with my head, man. Some dreams we have, we're like, what the hell was that? Father, why is this? You could have shown me anything else, but you show me that. And certain things I'm thinking like, Father, all those things wicked, all those things that the church told us about, are they really bad? Why would you show me a dream like this? I don't understand it. I knew for a fact you put that wicked woman there and my cousin. I don't know, for some odd reason, my cousin was there. We like brothers. And I, okay, well, whatever, man. Yeah, I give the Most High praises. And I'm like, she says something. She said, look at her, look at her. She's this, she's that. When I look, I'm like, damn, that's true. And then when I'm about to approach her to see closer, and I wake up from the dream, and it was very embarrassing. I'm like, ah, man, I didn't want to see this, man. Most High, come on, man. Why you do me like this, man? You know I'm getting away. I got away from this lifestyle ages ago. Now you brought this woman into my appearance and stuff like that. So anyway, beloved brothers and sisters, it's already past 10 o'clock. It was great being here with you folks. We had a great times. Thank you. Well, a great time. Thank you for all of you brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. And now the Most I put it in my spirit to do this thing two times a week, Saturday and Sunday, because so many people, more things are happening, brothers. Now, beloved, you witness the Most High's glory. You witness the Most High praises. You witness the Most High's power. You witness all those people calling. We are witnesses, brothers. No, it's 7:47 for the folks that are in California. Over there, it's 10:46. Shout outs to all my people in California. The beloved brother Big Judah just uploaded a video at 8:33, and I will advise anybody that wish to watch it. Please put the link in the description. Please put the link on the live chart so we can see it. We understand some brothers got people give them plume and feathers and they bow down unto them. We got brothers that call that went to get coffee. That's all the brother know. The brother say, man, let me go get some coffee, man, just chill. And he got a very unusual encounter. Okay, the brother, he be real with you. Say, man, I don't give people money like this, but for some odd reason, this fellow was different. Who was that guy? Who are those people? We have encountered 25 years ago that we went to a record store. Now we understand what that encounter was. Okay, we met people, we don't know those people. Again, like we told you, right after you make this person, after that you will find out, wait a minute, this is strange. Who was that fellow? Okay, and they will report back to the Most High. Beloved, fear not. We all make mistakes. We probably met somebody, one of those angels, we treat him or her like crap. I'm probably if there is anything, Big Levi is at the head of this thing. Probably I'm the most scumbag person out there treating people like that, whatever I feel. Okay? You're not perfect. Okay? You're not perfect, brothers. Okay? There are mistakes. Listen, beloved, the Most High is your father. Talk to him. Ask him question about anything. Tell the Most High, Heavenly Father, I want to be part of your army. I want to be part of your society. I'm a Gentile. I know if I show my skin and I told the people I'm white or I'm something else, they'll gang up on me and beat me. But I want to serve you. How can I serve you? What can I do to be a part of this? I'm willing to do anything, Father, just to please you. So does your children. So does his children. Talk to the Heavenly Father. My work may not be like Big Levi, Big Judah, or the brothers, but damn it, Father, tell me something. What can I do to make your will come to fruition? What can I do to push your prophecy? Because the prophecy of the church is dead. Beloved, the prophecy of the church is dead. Those people are not getting raptured. The Antichrist is not coming. And then they are not giving the mark of the beast because all of this garbage already passed. Their prophecy is done. We have the narration now. We control the narrative through the Most High. Ask the Father, what can you do for him? Father, what can I do for you? Even I can do it once in my lifetime. I will do it to please you. I want to work for you, Father. May I fill out an application? Now it is up for the Most High to hire you. It is up to the Most High. Don't be taking things, brothers, that you can't do. Don't be doing a jobs you're not anointed to do. Some of you here, the Most High will have you doing very specific things. You are an engineer. You're an architect. You can work for the Most High. You can build a little, well, not be actually build it. You can make, actually, we are looking for this, an architect, okay? If you're an architect, you can help us build a little small community. Please send us an email, say, beloved, I'm an architect. I think I can help you build some houses, some stuff. We want to build a place. We want to call it the Feast Place or the Feast Island. Please, if you're an architect, we really need you, so you can give us, like, draw some schematic, some blueprint that the sister saw in that dream, a blueprint for a nice community, something under $2 million, so to say. Something under $2 million, so to speak, so we can just chill, hang out for the Most High. All right. If you're an architect, okay. If you can pull teeth, that's good too, man. Pull teeth for the Heavenly Father. You know, we might need a dentist over there that can pull teeth when we build our community, man. Go to the holy dentist and then pull that tooth out. It's all good, brothers. Do something for the Most High, okay? And something that we are working in, okay, and things like that. All right, beloved. So again, thank you for being here. For all of you, we are so sorry if we could not take all your call and things like that. And I think we have one person called from New Jersey. Let me take this person, and then we'll close. Hello? Whoops. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, beloved sister, what you got for the nation?
Hello?
Yes. Hello, can you hear us?
Is this Big Levi?
Yes, this is Big Levi. How can we help you, beloved sister? Can you put your video, your TV down, because it's interfering with the call?
I'm not hearing you too good, Big Levi.
Okay, I see what happened. You are watching the show and it's in the middle.
Yes.
It's in the middle. We already done. It's in the middle. You are. I think you are playing.
Listen, is this the right calling number? Is this the right number?
Yes, it
Or
is.
this is your
All
right.
Yes.
So next time you have a call in, I will call.
Thank you, beloved.
I'm trying to call all the time, but I'm getting your answering machine.
Okay.
I think I left a message on your answering machine.
Yes. All right. Okay, that's
Okay.
next time. Okay, beloved.
All right.
All right. Shalom. All praises. Brethren, by the power of the Most High vested in me, and he can take it anytime he feel like. I'm leaving all of you in peace. Be at peace, beloved. Don't let anything disturb your peace. All right. All praises. May the King reign forever. Shalom.